we are not going to talk about our goals for 2024. We are going to talk about the steps for 2024. And why are we talking about steps rather than goals?
Why?
Because it's a lot easier to actually get started on a project if you think about it in terms of steps.
Mm-hmm.
So for my goals this year, I'm just saying, instead of I'm going to make a video game, or I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm literally just saying my goal for 2024 is to just take the first step for several different projects. Because if I don't take the first step, I'm not going to get done with the whole project in the first place. And at least if I take a first step, then I know something more than I did, even if I don't complete the rest of the thing.
And the first step is always the hardest to take.
That's
so if
right.
you can just work yourself up to do the first thing, to lay the first block, you're going
Right.
to finish it at some point.
Right,
You're going to have
exactly.
2 blocks laid out
Exactly.
for like the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So you'll come back to it. I mean, there's several things I've started that I haven't finished, but it's like, well, I'm definitely going to because I bought the material. I did
Right.
this, so it's here. I'm going to do it. Now it's just when I have time to do it or when I can fit it in, but it's always on your mind at that point because it's something you've started.
So what are you going to do for 2024?
Just I feel like we both have similar things. We both want to make I literally just, it's hard for me because my mindset is make a video game.
Yeah.
And that works for me, honestly, sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. But I want to get into the habit of reading, and I have been doing this for the past 10 days, reading every day for at least 30 minutes in the morning. Just something, a book, a physical book.
Yeah.
And that's been cool. So I'm not going to make a goal of like read a book a week, read this many books a year, whatever. I'm just going to try and make it the habit of reading every day. That's kind of my main one. But also studying Unity and studying game development, doing that every week, and finding resources for that. I can't remember, did I talk about that on here? The Unity, if people wanted to actually...
The beginner course?
I think I did.
I don't remember if we did or not.
Well, if we didn't talk about it, there's a beginner's course on Unity that actually is like 40 hours of them teaching you, like, just for literally complete beginners. Like, they teach you how to download Unity, how to download where you can write code, and then they continue with the steps. And even if you know how to do that kind of stuff, you can skip ahead to other things, but it's very, very nice that it's free and it's very useful. I've gone through a lot of it, and it has been extremely helpful. And it makes, when you're looking at other tutorials online, you can actually understand it now instead of just like, wow, this is so over my head. You just need to know the basics.
Yeah.
So one of my things that I'm going to work on is doing that every week. And then one actually just goal that I have to get done is finishing my downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, just
it's time.
That's the main thing that I'm doing.
You got that one room done, but now you got to do like the living room area.
Yeah, I built one very nice bedroom downstairs, which was just a disaster in the past. It wasn't even finished at all. We have a basement and sectioned it off so we have a laundry room and we have a bedroom, and then we built a closet underneath the stairs going down into the basement. And so now I need to complete the living room. So kind of like everything that I learned with the bedroom, now do that in the main living room downstairs area. But there's more challenges because there's some stuff that I need to frame around, like the duct work for the AC and things like that. So that's something I didn't really do that much of in the other room. So that's my first step, is to just start doing that, because once I start and that's a part of my life, I'm just all in doing it. So I just need to I need to get that done.
Yeah. I didn't really put things on my list that were things like I knew I have to do. That, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because
that's going to consume my life for 2
right.
months,
That's actually
probably.
something you have to do. So it's all right. Any others, or?
I don't think so.
Mine are very similar to yours, like you said. Yeah. So one of them is that I do want to make a game at some point, but like Jordan, I want to complete that Unity beginner course. We already completed you already completed the course, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, there
The
you go.
thing is so long. I've done the
really?
first 2 units.
Well, it's like 40 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's probably the most time-consuming thing on this list is that I want to do that. But I just at least want to get through that because then I will have a better idea if it's actually. Then I will know one way or another. Is this something I actually want to invest time doing?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
making a game. And I have an idea for a game that wouldn't be that hard to do if it was being done by somebody who understood what they were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
and he told me the idea, and it is really cool.
Yeah. So not as cool as your game, but your game would be a lot more complex.
Yeah, it would take years. to do.
Jordan's game, if he makes it and it is to any level good, like a well polished game, which it would be because my brother's making it, it would be a best selling game.
It would be the Talos Principle.
It would be a Talos Principle, yeah. Okay, so that's that one. I want to learn and play a board game for 10 weeks in a row
Learn a new board game.
and play it 10 weeks in a row.
I need to get involved with that one. Find ones that I would like.
Okay. I just have a backlog of games that I either need to just
Yeah.
sell or play. You know what I mean?
And see if you like it, and if you don't, sell it.
Yeah. Story of my life is like having too many games, selling them. So
But they're fun
anyways,
to look at.
Yeah, they're fun to look at and think about. Oh, that'll be fun. one day.
Exactly.
But I got too many young kids right now. But they're playing board games too. We just can't play the adult ones. Okay, and then so Jordan for Christmas gifted me the book Convict Conditioning.
That's right.
And I'm going to complete the first step or whatever of it. The first workout thing.
Well, and I'm trying to remember what it.
It's literally just push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and one other thing. But you only do it 2 days a week, and you don't move on to the next one until I think you can do like 6 sets of all of it.
Okay, that's
every
what
single one.
Okay.
Which I think will be will be taxing. So if I can get through that first one, then I'll do that.
That's like calisthenics book. It's kind of what I have used for years. So I got it for Josh.
And then I want to, because I struggle so much with actually reading. I listen to audiobooks all the time, but I don't read. So I want to read a fiction book, and I also want to read a nonfiction book. Just one of each.
What are you going to read?
I don't know. Lord of the Rings, maybe.
That's what I was wanting to read.
Fellowship of the Ring. Maybe I'll read Fellowship of the Ring.
All right.
Just do it. Okay, and then Jordan recommended I get Rosetta Stone, lifetime subscription. I did it, so I'm going to complete 6 weeks of Rosetta Stone because that's the first course on there, basics and beyond. You can do it in 6 weeks. Even just doing a little bit, I realized how well it was. It was a good system.
Yeah.
I would love to design a board game at some point.
Yeah.
But that's such an abstract goal. How am I going to do that? So I figured, well, at the very least, I could read a book about board game design because there are several good ones out there.
Are there really?
Yeah. So I would love to read a book about board game design.
That would help with
I bet it would. I bet it would. I want to find a book about puzzle design too.
I'll send you that article.
Yeah.
I found an article.
I'm going to write that down. I would also like to write a screenplay at some point, like a movie.
Yeah.
So what I want to do, I'm not putting that on the list, but what I am going to put on the list is that I want to read 3 screenplays for movies that I love. Because you can buy them on
that's cool.
Amazon or elsewhere. They'll sell you the screenplays, or you can find them online. And then I also want to do this. I want to read a screenplay for a classic movie that I haven't seen, and then watch the movie after I read the screenplay.
That'd be cool.
And then the book that I started writing, the fiction book I started writing, I want to complete the first 2 chapters of that. Whatever that looks like, and then those are the main ones. Then I have some other random ones that are not really first steps; they're just things I need to do. So I wrote them down. Redo the bathroom and things that hopefully I'll get to. Anything else about that?
No, but although my step, when you said the Rosetta Stone thing, in this is funny because I don't even consider this a step now because I do it every day, and that is learning French. It's a big part of my life now, so I kind of even forgot that was. Like a goal, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
French.
We'll revisit all of this at the end of 2024 and see how we did.
We should give an update every month.
I thought about that, but are you okay with that?
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. Once a month, we will update
We'll
you
have
all.
a section.
Okay, on our progress. That would be good. I would like that.
Me too.